Actually, we're going to do the Dibbles testing because the Dibbles testing takes a little time to do. So that's why I thought it would be a smart idea if we did it first, okay? So I'm going to have everything ready in the kitchen, which I have. So I would like Pipson again, okay? Because we're going to continue on what we did last time, okay? So here we go, right? Pipson, are you ready? Okay. And let me get a book so that I have something that I need. And there's a bunch of things blocking the way, but I'm alright with that. So, now let me clear some space off there so I have some room. So, we're going to start by doing some stutter words. And as you know, last time we might have done stutter words, okay? So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a story out of stutter words, okay? Now, these are just going to be simple stories, but this is going to be a long story. But we will listen as we go through, okay? So it will be a 3-page story, which will be kind of long, longer than a 1-page story, longer than 3 pages of what kind of story we're going to do, okay? So we're going to start out with writing our first page. So I'm going to label it page 1 before we do it, and as you remember last time, we studied our stutter words. And I told you when Naomi came that we would do a story, okay, the next day. But we didn't have time, so we're doing it today. Page 1. So we're going to start out with it. So it would be IT, and I'll do capitalized. It. And then, as you know, where, was, a, busy, would be B, biz, Izzy, whoops, do that again, day, so D-A-Y, D-D-A-D-Y. A busy, oops, I missed my eye there. Busy day. Bustling, bus, bus, in, us, in, bus, in, bus, in, bus, in. See? Day, at Wyndham Docks. So at would be A-T, Brindum, which is spelled B-R-I-N-D-O-U-M. So, Brindum, B-O, N, Brind, oh, Mindy, Brind, oh, in, dogs. So I'm gonna put D-O, whoops, I realized I missed my D-D-O. Let me do this again. D-D-O, D-O-C, D-O-C-K, D-O-C-K-S. Cranky, which is spelled K-O-A-N-C, or K-E-Y. So, K-O-A-N, crank, cranky. I'll do it over here. Otherwise, I'd put a hyphen. Goodness me, the cough day. Cranky. Where? What's complaining? Which is spelled C-I-M-P-L-A-N-I-N-G. So let's do that. Was complaining. And then I'll put what he's complaining about after I put complaining. So let's do complain, in. So this story, I forgot to mention, is called Kevin's Cranky Friend. And I'm sorry I should have told you this before we started, but I was in such a rush. So let's put Kevin's, and let's do Studdle, or I won't do Studdle, but Kevin's Cranky Friend in Stutterwolds. Okay, page 1. Loading. So let's do let's do loading. Page 2. Page 2. Loading. Load, loading. Excuse me. And lift it. lifting. It, whoops, I messed up again. We mess up sometimes. Lift, lifted in, is it ever going to stop? So it is, ever, oh, going, gone, in, going. And I messed up. So let me do that word again. Let me do that again. I messed up. I put in goning. I didn't intend to be going, but that's not a word, isn't it? So, going. I didn't know what I was thinking. Go, go in, going. And I put an in at that line. I use one pencil for writing, one for erasing. Go in. Two. I didn't mean to put a period after that. Two. Stop. Stop. And then I put all the other engines, which would be all, whoa, messed up again. I put A and then A. Okay. On the, which would be TH, engines, so do the engine, whoops. Engines. K. Whoa. Whoa. Very. And I'm going to put complaining, although that's the same thing, because complaining is what we did earlier. Excuse me again. Goodness, have I got the cough? Very. Surprised with an E, not an A, not very with an E, not an A. I guess an A does make an A. I guess an E does make an A sound. Very impatient to be a long one. and I need really watch what I'm doing on this one. Impair, in pace, E, when pace, in pace, int. Alright, that's page 2. Now, for the final page. Okay, for the final page. Page 3. I could put P3, but that's to remember. So let's do that again. So page. And I was right to put the K here. Shouldn't have been wrong instead. Okay. Page 3. Page 3 is going to say, I'm coming. So I am, I'll put in 2 times. I am, come, coming down to see you. Coming. I am. Oops. I did it again. Shame me. I do make mistakes. Come. Okay. Come in like a coming down in the countryside. Coming. But not like a but from the pants. It's really unpleasant. But despite, which is for despite. I need my speakers. Despite, and I spit it. That's what you spit my throat. Spite, telling, tell again with 2 L's this time, not 1 L. Tell like the Kelly honestly listens to. Tellin. I say this, I go along to help me. Telling everyone, you get this one down below. So Topham Hat, or the Fat Controller, but I think it's nice when you say so Topham Hat because the Fat Controller fat is really not very nice. You'd be in trouble if you say that to someone. So I'm going to stop there. the fat, I'm not going to put fat like I told you, the T-H-E, for goodness sake, I do make mistakes. I put the instead of so top of it should be. Let's do this again. Okay. So top of that, which is S, so, tar, so top, so top here, so top, so top, sound like top, yeah, but really not. Hat, hat. Told, like I told you by, from a C on a bridge, like a toll bridge, such as a bridge made out of a toll, like a shape, or the bridge with money that you have to pay to cross the bridge. Told, cranky, or eng, or n, or eng, or eng. Excuse me again. That he needed help. He needed like needle, need support. And I put a blind pushing sign, space sign, put support, sap, like a sap from maple syrup or something, plants was. Super, like a superhero, sapo, like coat. Okay, this is my study work. I will read it in study, and then I will read it regularly. Spend all this time on this. Kevin's cranky friend, study words. It was a busy that day. Bustling that day at docks. I have to remember that I need practice on those cards. With 2 letters for sound. co, cra, crane, crank, cranker, cranky, where, was, to, come, compare, complain, complaining, complaining. La, low, load, loading, 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 and, lift, lifting, lifting. It is, going to stop, on the end. I really messed up on what I did. But I did mess up on what I did. That means I can't continue because then I'm going to mess up on none words. But I'm sure you know what's going to happen next. And I'll read this story to you later, but we really have to be going. So next time, I'm going to have, what is your name? Elaine do study ropes, okay? And mosaics. So let's go back into the amendment because I want to talk to you a little bit about the Trevor Baby Trunchable custom and how it's going to work. Now I can tell you. Can you make sure this is positioned? I don't want it flying. And check if there's enough minutes, will you?
Okay.
Is there enough minutes?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Alright, we just needed to check something, that's all. Okay. Now I have my chance to tell you. I need you all to sit down. Now, about this custom, and I have some notes that you want to get before you leave. So, this custom will be fun because you will get to participate in the British baking show, and you would also get to be Star Bagel, and she's going to have a new season of you, and I am going to be the judge is going to be we're going to be Mary. My husband's going to be Paul Hollywood, and those two ladies, okay? And I really want the best person to not go away to basically what you know as go away and leave the kids. So I really don't want that to happen when you're in British baking. Now for the baby part, there is going to be some wonderful selected people. And as well as her, there's going to be my wonderful lady, Mrs. Travel, and I had her when I was a kid. And she was my education teacher. And I don't know if you know this, but I had to move from Woodville because my education teacher wasn't very nice. So then I moved there. So what happened was I was a preschool in Irving and at Woodville. Then I moved to Emerson for kindergarten, first and second grade. Then I had to move to a school that I was nearby, which was Woodhill. I had Mrs. Luloff. It started out nice, but I had to stay for a year and a half. Hotel was not very nice. So in 3rd grade, I stayed for a whole year. In 4th grade, I stayed for a half year, and I moved with Mrs. Wilder. And at Wilder was where Mrs. Traver is. She is going to be talking and conversating, and she's going to learn her accent with Mrs. Perkins, and she's going to learn everything she did and try to act as her, and she's going to do her best, okay? And she really can't do what bad do me, but really think about the thing. Now, for the Trunchbull, it is going to be kind of an appalling, kind of revealing for her, because Mrs. Trunchbull is a mean person. She is very mean. She is the meanest principal, and she is choky, which if you don't do a good job, she can put you in that choky. So she will not be joining us. She makes every kid at that school sick, and she does a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, she will not be joining us. But the reason I say Trunchbull is because she does act out a whole bit by meaning and doing the, what do you call it, self thing. I really can't do that as well as she can, and the other lady. But she's going to pretend to be a little tonnage and talk like her. She's going to pretend to talk like her, but she is not going to act like Mrs. Trunchbull. Okay? Do I make myself perfectly clear? Okay, so I have a few notes on this table of the custom wind center, and I labeled it with my pen. The Trivial Baby Trunchbull custom with Mrs. Perkins and Ashley Traver. Okay? I have to remind you, this is readable. So, this is what's going to happen when you come. Alright? So, we had a great day today. I hope you learned a few things from doing some songs and doing the British baking segments and me learning with tips and study board. So I hope you had a great day today. Okay, so let's go out because we're a little tough on schedule. I need to go, and I need to clean up my mess in the fridge. I think I need to do that because I messed up a lot in there. Yes, I know. I do make edits. Okay, and let your mom sign it when she gets it. Okay? And Mrs. Traver will come. Okay? So, I hope you have a very good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Woot. And until I see you guys again, I'm Julia Eskinroll. Do la ficho. Chill.